Hello, hope you're having a great day. Now, this morning it seemed really easy for me to get out of bed early, which is not usually the case. When my second alarm went off at 7:30, I basically laid there for about 5 minutes, I think it was, before I actually got out of bed and then, got cracking with my daily routine. And I felt like I wasn't even that tired. Now, I think last night I went to bed at 12:30. So I didn't go to bed particularly early. I did have a really heavy session in the gym last night as well, a leg session, which finished late. So yeah, it's kind of amazing that I was able to get up without much issues this morning. There definitely was that lazy mind in my head, trying to sort of tell me to stay in bed, but it was, a lot quieter than the voice in my head telling me, no, you need to get up. You need to get up now before you allow yourself to get into the stage where it is really difficult to get up. So just found it really easy this morning. Now, I did end up going through my routine quite slowly, which is absolutely fine. If I win that first battle and get out of bed early, then, that is totally fine. Although, I would like to get to a point one day where I'm bouncing out of bed and getting through my routine with vigor, but just really grateful that I was able to get up early without much effort, you could say, this morning. Now, I decided to go for my walk before my journaling and my meditation, and I think that's something I'm just going to do now every day. The cold really does help to wake you up. I did notice that once I'd got back and I wrote in my journal, I then ended up scrolling my phone for about a quarter of an hour before I did my meditation. And yeah, after doing that sort of scrolling, I then felt a bit tired, a bit too relaxed sort of thing, but didn't end up, falling asleep during meditation, which is good. But I do think that little spell of scrolling has made me a little bit too relaxed. It's allowed my laziness to come in a little bit. So I feel like I need to just bang out my workout and get in that cold shower, try and get the momentum going. Because it is getting a bit late, because as I say, I've moved through my routine quite slowly. Obviously, I've had that little bit of scrolling as well, which has delayed me. The other thing is as well, like this time of year, I like to put on like long johns and a thermal vest when I go for my walk. And then when I come back, I've got to take all that off again because I don't want to be sitting in the living room here with all that on, and I don't want to be doing my workout with all that. So, that adds a little bit of time and a little bit of sluggishness to the routine. But I'm just grateful to be up early, and now it's time for me to crack on with my workout. I was on legs in the gym yesterday, and I'm going to follow up with that now here at home. I'm just going to do squats and calf raises, and I'll basically do those back to back to save me putting the bar down and picking it back up again. And then I think I'll do 2 sets of deadlift, which I know is a back exercise as well as legs, and just bang out some sit-ups in between those 2 sets of deadlift. So let's crack on with it. And while I was on my walk, I was listening to a podcast from Hamza, and he was talking about, ways that you can boost your testosterone, through foods and stuff, and, things that you should avoid if you want to prevent your testosterone being depleted. And yeah, it's all very interesting stuff. I certainly don't follow everything that he mentioned in the video, but I am an advocate of having plenty of eggs every day. And that's one of the reasons, I think it's good to keep your testosterone up as a man. Helps you build muscle, helps you, not be depressed, just helps you be an all-round stronger bloke, in my opinion. And you know what? Call me a conspiracy theorist, but it just seems like the system we live in is doing everything it can to reduce testosterone in men, to make men more docile. The Matrix is constantly pushing femininity. Anything to do with making a man more feminine seems to be celebrated. Anything to do with making a man more masculine is vilified, in my opinion. But yeah, even when it comes to like foods that boost your testosterone, you hear all the time, well, don't have too many eggs a day and all this cholesterol and all this, and, don't have too much red meat, because of, you know, how unhealthy it is, you know, and it's always being told to you by some fat doctor that, you know, it doesn't look healthy at all. But then when you listen to people that are living their whole life ripped and going to the gym all the time and, you know, being strong and, you know, inspiring other people, you know, all those people seem to be having ribeye steak every day, having loads of eggs every day. So, you know I'd rather listen to, I'm not going to listen to some fat, unhealthy doctor. I'd rather listen to people who look and act the way that I want to get to a point where I'm looking like and acting like. So, you know, just be aware when, you know, the system and the media is just feeding you nonsense, you know, to try and make all men more docile. You know, in my opinion, it's at least partly because if the population of men are more docile, then they're more easy to control. There's less chance of any uprisings against governments, etc., etc. So yeah, I'll continue to keep eating loads of eggs every day and yeah, getting in as much protein as I can every day. Anyway, let's crack on with this workout. Well, I've been super productive today. After I had my cold shower and my breakfast earlier, I just edited yesterday's video on this channel, and then I needed to head out and do a load of running around, and then I went to my other garage to work on the other project. By the time I got there, I didn't really have loads of time because it gets dark early, but progress was made, and yeah, started filming for another video, which is cool. And now it's 6 p.m. and me and my beautiful girlfriend are about to go to the gym. I need to have a bit of a clean up because I've been working on my car, and then get changed into my gym stuff. And yeah, we're going to go and bang out a session together. But before that, we have remembered to have our smoothie early today. It's going to give me some carbs to get through my workout, but I will, of course, be having a banana and an apple on the way to the gym as well. But yeah, blueberries, kiwi, pomegranate juice, and a bit of natural yogurt. I had a couple of things to do on my MacBook before we left for the gym, and I could feel that if I sat down for too long, I was going to get really tired, and it would have felt like a real mission to get myself going. But, you know, we have left and we're on our way to the gym now. Now, usually, because it's Kat's first session of the week, we would warm up on the cross trainer, which is quite intense, you know, burns loads of calories. And I feel like that would actually be quite suitable for today because Kat is making pasta bolognese for dinner, which is going to pile on a load of calories. But she is unfortunately still suffering from the cold that we've got. So we're going to go on the treadmill, and I'm just going to do some incline walk as a warm-up. I'm actually on back and shoulders at the moment in terms of my routine, but I have decided to basically take shoulders out of the equation for a while, just because, you know, they're always hurting, and I feel like they get hit whilst I'm doing other stuff anyway, and they're quite well developed. I might end up doing one of my shoulder sessions that I do at home over the next few days, just with the light dumbbells. But yeah, today I'm not doing shoulders. I'm just going to do back and rear delts. So yeah, just 3 machines and I'll be happy. But I know that we did back last time that me and Kat both went together, so maybe she'll want to do some other stuff, and maybe I'll end up doing some other stuff as well. But yeah, incline walk and some back stuff is the plan. So I'll see you in the gym. Alright, gym sesh done, and my back is feeling like it's burning, so I must have done something right.
I realised that I keep forgetting to put my weights and reps on the screen to show you guys. Not that it really matters much. I don't track what weights and reps I'm doing really much. I do like to see that I'm progressing over time, but yeah, my goal is just to do 4 sets, to close to as ultimate failure as I can get. The 4th set I basically go up a weight, and then after that I do 2 drop sets. But yeah, done the 3 machines on back as planned. Yeah, I actually ended up doing 5 sets plus 2 drop sets on the rear delt, because I started off at 190 pounds and it felt too light, and then I wanted to go up a weight for the remaining 2 sets before going up one again for the 4th set, but I forgot to put it up for the 2nd set. So yeah, ended up doing 4 plus 1 and then plus 2 drop sets, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I normally just try and do everything, you know, somewhere between sort of 10 and 15 reps really. But you know, some days I'll, you know, only be able to bang out 8 reps on, you know, the 2nd and 3rd set, for example. But yeah, as long as you're going in there and you're hitting the muscles that you want to, and you're coming out there feeling like you've fatigued your muscle and you're going somewhere near failure on every set, then yeah, you can't really go wrong. I'm certainly not an expert, but even so, I can definitely see that my body's changing, and yeah, long may it continue. I know there's such a thing as newbie gains, so maybe, you know, I'm still in that stage, so maybe eventually I will plateau and then I'll have to switch things up. But anyway, gym with my beautiful girlfriend is always cool, although she ended up pretty much spending the whole session doing other stuff, because yeah, last time she was in the gym she did back and she doesn't go as often as me. Anyway, we are now making our way home, and we've got pasta bolognese for dinner, as I mentioned on the way to the gym. It's one of the cons of having an Italian girlfriend. They like to eat all this carbs, but yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, it is now 8 o'clock and I'm out of the gym. Very rare for me to be finishing the gym this early, so plenty of time to chill out with my girlfriend after dinner, and plenty of time to crack on with some work. I'll probably start editing the footage that I captured earlier around the garage. All right, we are having prosciutto mozzarella for starters. And in here we've got the bolognese. Tell the audience how long you've been cooking this, Kat. Oh. When did you start cooking it?
I started this morning.
This morning? All day?
No, it hasn't been cooking all day.
All day?
Stop lying.
They must live a very relaxed life in Italy, that they can spend all day cooking dinner. Actually, they go to sleep at 12 noon, don't they, every day in Italy? There you go, very relaxed life. And in goes the pasta. See, we roll the cheese into the ham.
Suzanne has seen this completed.
And we got the stuffed peppers that I normally throw in my super salads. These are probably more Greek than Italian. These are pucker. Get these from Lidl. Feta cheese stuffed into peppers. It's pasta time. Now this is going to taste good. It's taken all day to cook. It's so good that Kat's putting pictures of it on Instagram.
Last night you should have let me finish.
Alright, so it's coming up to 10 to midnight and it's time for me to go to bed. I almost forgot to actually film an outro for this video. But yeah, today's been a pretty productive day, you know. I've got plenty of stuff done on my MacBook. Went round to the garage, albeit only for a little while, you know, because I had loads of other running around to do. But, you know, that is life. And, you know, done my workout this morning. Went to the gym with my girlfriend early evening. And, yeah, had time to chill out with Kat this evening as well and crack on with some more work. So yeah, really good day. It's definitely been one of them days where I've sort of sensed myself almost really stalling at times, and I've just been able to sort of recognise, you know, that's what's potentially about to happen. And yeah, I just sort of get myself moving and yeah, end up not stalling too much. And, you know, a lot about life is just about, you know, keeping yourself moving. You know, don't stop for too long. Don't allow yourself to stop for too long. And don't allow yourself to rest or relax for too long, because sometimes the difference between a really successful, really productive day and a really lazy waste man day is just those times in the day where you sort of nearly take your foot off the gas a bit too much. You know, I find that if I sort of sit there scrolling on my phone for too long, I could end up sitting there for hours and hours and hours. Whereas if I'm able to sort of recognise, oh, hang on, I've been scrolling on my phone here for 5 minutes, stop, you know, do something, you know, get on with something that I need to do, then, you know, if I keep doing that throughout my day, you know, it really does make a massive difference. And certainly in the mornings when I'm sort of laying there and my lazy mind is telling me that I should stay in bed and the other side of my mind is telling me that I should get up, if I lay there too long, then it's kind of too late to sort of battle my lazy mind. Whereas if I get up straight away and just get moving, even if it is slow, then, you know, that can be the difference between a really bad day and a really successful, productive day. So, yeah, really happy with how today went. Now tomorrow, hoping for another really productive day. Definitely want to spend a lot more of the day round the garage, working on the other project, filming some more footage for the upcoming video, hoping that my sander comes through from Amazon early-ish tomorrow, although the one that sort of failed to get delivered to us came really late. But yeah, we'll just see what happens there. And yeah, either tomorrow or the next day I've got some more new merchandise coming through the post, which yeah, it's going to give me something else to do with promoting some of it, and some of it will need to be posted out to people that have already purchased those bits. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. Massive thanks as always to everyone who's tuned in. Really appreciate it. Hope it's been somewhat helpful or motivational. Feel free to say hello in the comments or get in touch through the usual channels. All the links to everything will be in the description. But other than that, I'll chat to you tomorrow.